Hi guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm doing my first ever 24-hour reading vlog. I am already starting late because it is 12:04. So it's December 3rd and I have 3 books that I want to finish. Well, that I want to read. So I want to finish the 3rd Harry Potter book. I'm more than halfway through it, so I'm hoping to be able to get this done first, obviously. And then I have The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Daniel Page. Cedric got me this as a gift. And then I have Bonecrier's Moon by Catherine Purdy, which I've been wanting to read, actually both of these for a while. So this is my TBR for today. I'm not sure how big these books are. Let me look. So The Ravens looks like it's about 389 pages, while Bonecrier's Moon 453. Wow, that's a lot longer than I was hoping. But I do need to get some books done, and 24-hour readathon is how I'm going to do it. Now, I am obviously a person that does not sleep a lot at night, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a good chunk of this done and then go to sleep. I'll get in trouble by Cedric if I stay up all day, so I will sleep for a little bit in this 24-hour readathon, but I'll try my best not to sleep a lot. Okay, it's already 12:05, so now I need to get reading. So it's 1:30 now and I've read about 100 pages. I started on page 211 and I'm now on 319. Obviously, I'm not done reading. I'm probably going to end up, actually I'm definitely going to end up finishing this tonight. I don't know if I'm going to start the next book and then go to bed, or if I'm going to go to bed after finishing this book and then doing those. So I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to finish this book, get a start on The Ravens, and then go to bed so I have a good start for tomorrow. I just have to make sure I don't get up super late. So that's just my only goal for right now. So the next time I update you will probably be 2 o'clock or whenever I get done with it, but most likely 2 o'clock, and we'll see where I'm at then. Okay, so it's now 2:53 and I just finished this. I liked this book more than the first 2 books. I wasn't a big fan of the first 2 books, specifically the first one. That's also because I was reading in a child's point of view and I'm 19. I think that's how a lot of people feel though. Everyone always says like the later books are the best books, but that's probably because he's more mature, so the writing's more mature. I'm probably gonna rate this a 4 out of 5. I don't want to say a 3 out of 5 because like I enjoyed it, but obviously like it wasn't my favorite. I am excited for the next book though, like the next Harry Potter book, because that's my favorite movie. So I'm hoping I'll like that a lot more. All the books after The Goblet of Fire are literally a mystery to me. I've only seen those movies like once, like 1 through 4. No, not even 1 through 4. 1, 2, and 4. I've barely watched the 3rd movie. I've watched so many times. So that's why I think I didn't like the first 2 books, because I was like, maybe not. I'm also going to add one more book to my TBR for the day. Many of you are probably not going to consider this a book, but I consider it a book. So I recently bought a comic book. Well, 3. So there's 3 comic books in here. It's very long. And this is called Harleen. I don't know how to pronounce the author's name. It's right there. And there's 3 comic books in these, which like it's the entire series, and just like it's so pretty. It's obviously about like Harley Quinn, and the art in this book is just amazing. And I've just heard a lot of good things about it. So I think I won't start this now, but I'm gonna start The Ravens and then we'll see how that goes. Actually, I'm gonna start this. So the thing about this on Goodreads is it doesn't come as in like one book, because there's obviously 3 books in here, so I'll be technically reading 6 books, because I finished Harry Potter, The Ravens, Bonecrier's Moon, and then these 3. So that's, okay, book 2. How many pages is this? Oh my gosh, that's gonna bother me. This doesn't have page numbers. Actually, this doesn't look like a lot, so maybe I'll read, I think I'm gonna read book 1 of the Harleen, and then, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the cover off though, because this cover is very flimsy, and I kind of wrecked the bottom already when I was moving my stuff back from college back to here. So it's a little ruined at the bottom, but it's fine. Like, look how cool this is. This is just beautiful. So I'm gonna read the first book of this, and then also I'm gonna read the first book of this, and then start on the Ravens, depending on how late it gets. Yes, just found out that I'm now 17 books behind schedule, which is now gonna go down to 16. Rough. Okay, so I just finished book 1. It's 3:35. You guys, just look at the art. I'm so in love with this art style in this book. It's just so good. I'm enjoying it. I am. I'm kind of risking, like, do I keep reading? Do I go to bed? I almost feel like I should probably go to bed because, like, 3:35 and I need at least some sleep, you know? Otherwise I'm not gonna be able to do much tomorrow. Okay, and also Goodreads said that book 1 was 64 pages, so I might end up reading this tomorrow morning and then getting to the Ravens because I thought this would take me a lot longer to read, and it's not. So, oh, also I just realized, so this is the cover to book 2. So, like, you know how I had this cover? So this is cover to book 1, and then this is cover to book 2. It just doesn't have, like, the title on it and stuff. So this is the title page for book 3. Also, this picture right here, not a spoiler because it's on the back of this. So I'm going to head to bed. I have my alarm set for 10, so I should be getting at least 6.5 hours of sleep. So that should be enough because I'll obviously have coffee. So we'll see how that goes. I did enjoy this though. I'm starting to get more into graphic novels, as in like comic books. I don't know if I'll buy any more after this. I kinda like these rare beauties of like not the basic comic books. Like, you guys know I have like the Teen Titans Raven and the Teen Titans Beast Boy. So like I enjoyed those. Obviously enjoying this. So I don't think I'm definitely not gonna be a comic book collector. I think I'll just get some here and there. Like, I don't know how you couldn't want to get this, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to bed now. Okay, good morning everybody. So it's now about 12:30. I got up 2 hours later than I wanted because I just didn't want to get out of bed. So I just made my coffee, and I'm also making chicken cordon bleu. If you guys watched my first vlog of quarantine, you know what that is. I love it. It's amazing, and it's only $2 at the store, and it doesn't taste like $2. It tastes like probably $10, but it's good. Okay, so right now we're gonna hop back into the second book of the Harleen series, and then we'll be getting to the Ravens next. And then because I only have like 10.5 hours left, I'm probably not gonna be able to finish both of them. But if I get this done, I could probably get a good portion of the Ravens done. So that's what I am hoping, and yeah, those are my goals for the rest of the day. We also have another animal with us today that's not Percy. It's the dog. It's the dog. Oh, you are such a good boy. I wish you guys could see him. Oh, you can't see him. Get out of here. Are you? Ow! So I just got book 2 done, and I am thoroughly enjoying this more than I thought I would. This, honestly, I'm loving it. Like I kind of just said. I kind of wish that this was gonna be like a real book. Well, like, I like the comic style of it. I just wish it was longer, even though it's pretty long for a comic book. I'm loving it, you guys. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. I feel like I definitely haven't heard the story of like Harley and the Joker, so like that's why I'm liking it so much. Like, we get she was his shrink, and then they fell in love, blah blah blah. But here it's like explaining like why. It's not Like, it's giving us a backstory that I really like. So it's about 1:18 now, and I just pulled my food out of the oven. It's gonna cool for a little bit, so I'm gonna start the third book, and then I'll probably eat after that. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat while I'm reading. It's different when it's not a comic book because it's just words on a page. But a comic book, you have to pay attention to the pictures too. Like, you can't just pay attention to the words. So you have to be very careful about comic books. Anyway, I'm going to start reading and mark it down on Goodreads. Also today, I should be getting I should be getting a book in the mail that it's at the post office right now. I have to wait for my parents to get home to pick it up because I don't have a key to the post office. But I ordered another copy of Kingdom of the Wicked because I think I've decided that it's one of my favorite books, and Carrie Maniscalco, I already said this, she's probably my favorite author, and so this is legit the first book I've ever bought 2 copies of it, and I'm probably gonna end up owning 4 because what I want to do is I want all the different kinds of special books. I didn't order that one that Carrie posted that wasn't like, I want all the cool edge pages. So the one I just got from Beacon Box was the gold edge pages. My goal was to get, I wanted the Fairy Loot box, but no one, I couldn't find anyone that was selling it, and I couldn't, it wasn't on the website yet, and I want it. It's so pretty. So I need to check there quick to make sure it's not on there. If it's on there, I'm buying it. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So I have my chicken cordon bleu. Excited to eat it. So I'm going to watch YouTube while I eat. I'm not watching Netflix because Netflix has been getting me down a hole lately because I restarted my rewatch of The Vampire Diaries for the millionth time, and every time I put it on, I just stop everything and like I'm not risking it. Also, on Goodreads, I'm now only 14 books behind schedule, which will soon be 13. I know some people might not count it because it all came in one book, but they're normally, okay, so I ordered the collection in one book. So normally they are 3 books, but in my version, they're just put together. So it still counts, you guys, it still counts. Okay, so it's now 3:11, and I finished this like probably 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. So my camera battery was charging, which is why I didn't update it right away. I'm just gonna say this. This is probably, I loved this. This ending, legit amazing. The art in here is beautiful, and like he put a couple of extra things at like the back, so like he gave a little bit of the process, and honestly I like it. I don't think anyone could probably beat this Harley Quinn comic book. I like probably this comic book the most. Yeah, I definitely don't think that anyone's gonna be able to beat this for Harley Quinn comic book. It's just too good. I loved it. Honestly, it was great. It was original, the graphics were beautiful, and the story was really good, and like now I was expecting it all. Well, I was obviously expecting what was gonna happen at the end, but like I wasn't expecting how to get there, you know? Like, you know the end of the story, but like you didn't get to see before, which is pretty much what this is, and I really like it. Also, it took me a while to get it done because I filmed December TBR. So that's pretty much also what took up my time. So now, we have this bad boy. Let's see how many pages are in this thing. So it looks like there are 389 pages in this, and I'm hoping I can get it done. So I'm gonna get started. As you guys can see, the sun is obviously starting to go down, but that's because I live in the Midwest, and pretty much during the winter, there's no sun at 5 o'clock. So welcome to the Midwest, where the winter equals time to go to bed at 5 o'clock. I obviously don't go to bed till late. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so this is the book Naked. So it's just a black book, but not the graphics, but like the title and everything is like a metallic purple, and it's really pretty. I really like it. It like matches the author's names on the book. I'm excited. I haven't really read a hardcover book in a while. Okay. So I just got to chapter 2, and I'm already liking it. So although there's one thing that I find very strange, and it might, okay, so it's strange, but it's not strange in a way. So this is in third person, and instead of Vivian calling her mom like mom or mother, she calls her Daphne, like by her first name. And like, it's weird, but it's not weird because a lot of parents do that. That's just something I noticed. Yeah, so I'm already liking it. It's going great. Chapter 2 starts on page 9, so like that didn't take long. It's 3:26. I am going to probably read a lot of this and then I will update you guys. I don't want to update you guys every chapter and be like, this chapter was great, this chapter was even better. No, I'm gonna read a couple of chapters, probably a good chunk of the book, and then I'll update you guys. So also, when I put this on Goodreads, I found out that freaking Cass Morgan was the creator of The 100. And you guys, I lived for The 100. So I originally watched the first season episode per episode. Like, I was there from the beginning. I haven't watched the last couple of seasons just because like for a while I just stopped watching Netflix and TV. So like that's where it kind of went off, is I just stopped watching TV. But I think the final season is happening, and so like maybe after like when I find a time I'll go back and watch it. But anyway, I was super excited about that. And Danielle Page is also someone that I've read her books. Dorothy Must Die, that series I've read and I enjoyed it a lot. So I'll tell you that. Danielle Page, I like her writing and I'm already liking this so far. I'll probably update you guys when I get to like a fourth of the book, or I don't want to say half the book because I just feel like that's not a lot of information, you know? So a third of the book is 130 pages. So I'll probably update, maybe I'll update that every like 100 pages or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I'm liking this so far. The main character is named Vivian or Vivi. I was right. In my December TBR, I mentioned that her name is Vivi, and I was like, you know, it's probably short for Vivian, but I'm not sure because I haven't read it yet. Legit, the first like, the first sentence in like the first chapter was Vivian-ness. I was like, I was right. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to reading. Vivian was the first word of chapter 1, so I'll update you guys in a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick update before I lose all my natural light, and I have to turn on the light up there. So far, I'm on page 47, like right before chapter 6, I think, which is on page 51. I am loving this. So it's 4:10, and I'm definitely gonna get this book done tonight. I'm gonna say that. I do have to take time here soon to like edit through chapters, but I am loving this and I'm gonna just eat it up, and I know it for a fact. The writing, I love the writing. It's going great so far. The story's decent so far, and I'm excited to read this. So we'll see how it goes. I think so far it's at least at 4-star just from the first 5 chapters. I like the characters, I like the plot, but obviously we're gonna have to keep reading to see how it goes. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. I'll probably, since I updated you guys around like page 50, I probably won't update you guys at like page 100. Maybe like page 100 and I think it was 20 or 130 was third of the way through. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, so I'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I have not been reading. It's now 7:24. I'm only on page 71 because for a while, okay, so I made food and then I did some editing, and so I've been getting kind of distracted. I haven't been getting distracted from the TV because I have a stream on, and when I have streams on, I don't pay attention because like I just put it on for like the background. Yeah, so right now, my feelings for this book are weird because I feel like the way they're describing characters is almost kind of like strange. Because they're like, I don't know, it's not comfortable, it's not normal to describe them this way. Like every single character, like legit every single character is like, this is a white girl with brown hair, or this black girl has black hair and like with brown eyes, and that's how like they're describing characters. And it's weird because like I feel like there's more to describing characters than just, there's that white girl over there with red long hair that's wearing red lipstick. Like, I just don't, like, why are they saying it that way? I mean, it's weird. I'm enjoying the story, but like, I think that part's kind of weird. And like, I also didn't know until like 60 pages in what our main characters even looked like, because they had been describing so many characters in a weird way without giving us their names. And so like I just didn't know what our main character looked like until page 60, and I thought that was kind of weird. Like we have them in all these scenes and their names pop up, but like what they look like didn't pop up until recently, and I was like, this is strange, but I think it's gonna get better. I'm hoping it gets better, so I'm gonna keep reading. So I have about, yeah, I have 4.5 hours left. I'm definitely not going to get this done in 4.5 hours, but I think I'll be able to get a good chunk of it done. I'm enjoying it. I just wish I wouldn't have been distracted by some things, but it's okay. So I'm going to just try my best to keep reading and see how I feel after a while about the book. Okay, so it's now 9:53, and you guys, I think I might be able to do it. So I'm over halfway through the book. I have 183 pages left, and I have 2 hours left. I almost said 3 because I saw the 9. I have 2 hours left, right? If I am uninterrupted, I think that I could finish this. So I'm gonna try, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I just finished 11:51, 58 now, 11:51, you guys. I finished my 3rd book. I've never been successful in 24-hour readathon because I always get distracted. Okay, so I'm rating this a 4 out of 5. It did get better along the way. It's definitely not a 5 out of 5 in my context with how like weird the beginning was and how like weird the describing characters was. Like it was just different, I guess, and I didn't like it. Besides that, the plot was like really good. I literally, that plot twist, there was a plot twist in the plot twist. I guessed the first plot twist, okay? I guessed the first one. I did not guess the second one that happened legit like half a page after the first plot twist. So I definitely give this book props about that. Honestly, you guys, I really loved this book. I highly recommend it, and I think that like, I feel like a lot of people would like this, to be honest. It kind of reminded me of that movie Black Christmas that was like where the sorority of girls is being like hunted down and killed. I think that this would be, like, if you like that movie, this would be a really good book for it. But even if you like don't know what I'm talking about, this is still an amazing book to read. It has a lot of character development, and like seriously a lot of character development. Like I didn't like one of the main characters, and now I do. Oh yeah, by the way, there's 2 point of views in this book. So there was Vivi/Vivian and Scarlet. Those were the 2 main characters in this book, and their point of views switch every single chapter, so there wasn't like 4 chapters of Vivian or like 2 chapters of Scarlet. It switched every single chapter, which I really liked. Okay, so I'm not going to get the rest of the books out because I've put them away. I don't feel like struggling to get my book up there. So thank you guys so much for watching this 24-hour readathon. I had a lot of fun. It was my first one. I definitely could have gotten more done, I think, because I spent like 4 hours doing nothing. But that's okay because I still technically got 3 books done. Comment down below if you've ever done a 24-hour readathon and how it went and what books you read. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, possibly in the future. Bye guys!